start today because I've been up since 5. Already worked today for 4 hours and I'm back home now, so the car's already pretty warm. But honestly, sounds like a diesel truck. Alright, so this is when we're doing most of the filming, probably all the filming actually, unless I do something after I talk about the main part of the video. Basically, the way I'm gonna lay this video out is I'm going to probably mention just 5 things as to why I bought a Subaru Forester. So it's gonna be like why I bought a Subaru Forester, and then also like why I bought this over a WRX or an STI. A lot of people ask me, why didn't you get a WRX? Why didn't you get like a blah WRX for like a hatch or something? So I'm sort of gonna go over those two, but the main reason is just gonna be like why I originally got a Forester. And also, before I start, these are in no particular order. I'm just gonna list them off as I think of them. But getting into it, number 5 is going to be basically that you don't see them nearly as often as WRXs or STIs, or just overall Imprezas in general. And also, you don't see them modified to this extent, or even modified that much in general either. So I do see a lot of Foresters around in Colorado, because obviously there's a ton of Subarus out here, and in general there's a ton of Foresters just around the United States and everywhere else in the world. It's kind of funny too, because actually probably 2 or 3 times a week, or maybe more than that, I'll get asked on like YouTube, TikTok, or like Instagram obviously, or even in person too, what kind of car this is, because people just don't see them that often modified to this extent, or just modified in general, like I said. And also got rid of the logo in the front, so you don't see the Subaru logo anymore. But yeah, so I think that's one of the best parts, just people not knowing what it even is. Number 4 is going to be the amount of space you have. A lot of people actually take these skiing, and I mean, people just use them for like off-roading, camping, stuff like that. Obviously I didn't go with like the off-roading type of build, clearly. The car is a lot lower and I could not really take it anywhere except for like up a driveway, so that would not work out. But my main point is you can fit a lot of stuff in these. I actually bought a couch one time and I fit the entire couch in my car. I will say my knees were pretty much pressed up against the front of my dash, I guess, and my seat was all the way forward, but I did fit the entire couch in there. Give you a little side view so you can see. I'll probably open up the trunk too in a second, but they're pretty long cars actually. You can fit a lot of stuff in there. I don't think the car's unlocked right now, but let me unlock it. I'm sure a good amount you actually have Subaru Foresters, you already know how much space is in these, but for those of you that don't, here's what it looks like. So I also have a lot of stuff in here right now. I have a car cover, jack stands, a whole bunch of other stuff. Actually, while I'm here, here's my old flare. This is actually the one that got ripped when I got in the wreck. So this is how much wider the new ones are compared to these. It's like the side view. And the top view pretty much is how that looks. So yeah, the new ones are a lot wider, but just wanted to give you guys an idea. But yes, I'm probably gonna keep that flare forever, hanging on a wall or something. You can actually fit a couple people back here. If you want to lay down, you can easily just put some blankets down, whatever you want to do, like for camping or whatever. And you can definitely literally just take a nap back here. So that's honestly awesome. Having all this space back here for whatever you want to do. If you need to if you need to carry stuff around, you need to like take your dog somewhere, whatever you want to do, it's a great setup for that. It's because the car is long, you can actually fit a I guess a cargo box or a topper on top really easily too. I took the roof racks off because I don't really use them, but it also gives you more options to have like skis and stuff. You can easily fit like a full-size topper on top of this car and take it skiing. So yeah, you can easily fit toppers on top of these, put the skis in the car or on top of the car. Either way, it's gonna work out. So getting to number 3 is gonna be about the engine of the car, and that's gonna be that has an EJ25. So it's the same engine as the, I believe, 04 STI. But the best part about that is you can easily transfer parts from like 2002 to 2007 WRX and STIs. So you can easily bolt any of those parts up onto these cars. So for instance, I have a VF9 Turbo, which is from the, I think it's the 04 generation of the STIs. So VF9 Turbo, and I want to get an STI intercooler in the future too, and I'll just easily bolt that on as well with a couple other things. And I've had no problems with the engine at all. I've literally just been daily driving it. I don't know how many miles I put on it, probably like 30,000. Yeah, probably like 30,000. It's not a ton, but I put on like 30,000 miles in the car, and I haven't had a single issue with it. I currently have a boost leak right now though, which isn't related to like the reliability or anything. It's just a boost leak. So I'm gonna get that fixed and we should be all set. And I also wanted to mention that the exhaust actually bolt right on as well from the, like I said, the 02 to 07 WRXs and STIs. So I currently have an NVIDIA catless downpipe and a Turbo XS catless mid pipe and a Spectrum muffler. Every single one of these parts is not meant for a Forester, they're meant for the WRXs and the STIs, like I said. The only thing you have to do is with the muffler, you have to extend it about 7 inches, because originally when I got this exhaust on, it was like 7 inches back, so it's kind of burning the bumper and stuff. So you have to take it to an exhaust shop and have them weld in like, I don't know, like 7 inches more of a pipe or whatever, like a 3-inch pipe, and just extend it so it comes out to the end of the bumper over here and you're not burning your bumper or anything. And also, a little bonus reason for it, number 2, is that the insurance was a lot cheaper. This was 4 years ago, so I was a lot younger then, and I wanted to save money on insurance. So this definitely helped out that way instead of getting a WRX or STI. But that's not number 2, I just wanted to mention that before I get to number 2. But getting into it, it's going to be the amount of things you can do to the car, like the actual aftermarket. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff for the aftermarket of the engine, but when it comes to the exterior, you kind of have to have like a creative mind and just sort of mess around with it. They do have flares actually for the Foresters, and they have wide body kits as well, so there's a lot of options for that. And you can fit lots of wheels in there because it's a 5x100 bolt pattern, or you can get adapters and get some different wheels. For instance, the grill is custom made. There's not really mesh grills you can buy unless you get the JDM ones, and those don't fit good with the US direct market bumpers. You can actually get hood scoops too from certain generations of WRXs or STIs, and bolt those are on as well, so that's another bonus. But like I was saying, just overall being creative with it, getting parts from WRXs, getting parts from STIs, building your own parts. Like for instance, my side skirts and my diffuser are actually made with my buddy of mine. He just literally took measurements and made them for me, and we snapped them on the car, and that was that. But that's about it for number 2. Just overall being creative with it and seeing what parts you can find to put on the Forester, like the WRX parts or custom made parts. And also for number 1, my lip is actually from an 06 and 07 STI as well. So like I was saying, you can just find parts, bolt them on there, and it works. So I was thinking about it for a while, and honestly, number 1 is just going to be, it's really simple, just because of how good the car looks. I'm honestly a huge fan of hatchbacks and wagons. It just has that overall like wagon look. I mean, you guys know what a Forester looks like, but like I don't know, like those Audi A4 wagons and like the Allroads, even those like Acura wagon, I don't know which ones they're called. There's some Acura wagon that looks pretty cool too that I've seen slammed in different shows and stuff, and they look super sick. These are honestly super underrated. You don't see too many Foresters modified that much. I'm seeing more and more come up, which is awesome to see. And actually, I'm having that Forester meet the second time around, probably on July 25th. I'm still figuring out the location for that, but it'll probably be in Broomfield. And last time there's actually a lot of Foresters there, and I'm trying to make it way bigger this time. Damn. I'm trying to make it way bigger this time and just get as many Foresters as we can there, because I know there's a ton in Colorado. I've already talked to a lot of people, and we're just gonna make that huge. It should be an awesome meet and just get all those Foresters together. I love seeing these cars built up and just seeing new ones pop up here and there that I've not seen before. And with that, I thought I'd mention this while I'm here, that all cars are welcome to come to that meet. I've talked to other people with WRXs and STIs and Infinities and Toyotas, stuff like that. Like, everyone's welcome, but the main focus is gonna be Super Foresters. And we're actually gonna cruise as well, so it should be super cool to get all those cars cruising together. And I'll probably have my buddy make a video, see if we can get a video going, just a really awesome recap of the whole entire meet and cruise and all that. But anyway, it's still a month out or so I'm not gonna focus on that right now. Well, and that's the location on my Instagram and the cruise location and all that. Probably next week or so, I'm gonna look at some locations this weekend. So I'll be announcing the location probably next Sunday. I'll look for the location on my Instagram then, and just overlook the details. I'll probably post on Facebook too, so just watch for that. Getting back to the video, I sort of have just been walking around the car and show you guys pretty much all the angles of it. But this by far is my favorite angle right here. It just looks so aggressive, and I think just the front end of these just looks amazing. I think that once I lower the front a little bit more too, it's just gonna overall give the car an even better look. But for now, I'm really happy with it. I want to do some more engine mods really soon in the future, probably the next month or so. I'm going to start doing more engine stuff and making it faster, just overall a better all-around car. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you did enjoy it, you should leave a like as well, but you don't have to. But that's going to be it. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching the video, like I said, and I will see you next time.